Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an on-the-fly review for you. And today I'm talking about Pet Sematary. Released a 2019 remake of Pet Sematary. Released this last weekend and co-directed by Kevin Kolsch and David Wedmeyer. I believe they're the names. This film stars Jason Clarke and John Lithgow and no one else really that I know. Uh, this is the second adaptation of Stephen King's 1983 horror novel, and the third Pet Sematary film in all. Now, I've never read the novel Pet Sematary. I've read a couple Stephen King books. I really like his stuff, but just this is one I didn't really want to bother with. You know what I mean? But people who have read told me it's really really good, and I do think that the main character Lewis Creed is one of Stephen King's more interesting main characters he's had. I mean, unlike or similar to guys like Jack Torrance and Andy McGee. They're these father figures who are flawed men, but eventually it's the madness and the grief and the guilt and despair that drive them to destruction. Uh, the whole setup here is Creed is a doctor moving from Boston to Ludlow, Maine, very small town, and he's gonna be the local doctor at the college campus there. Um, if you've seen the movie, this their family's having trouble. They got these two kids and they got a cat, and shortly after things happen, the cat gets run over by this very very dangerous highway road, and their neighbor, an old guy named Judd, who in both movies is really the best thing about it. Even though, Fred Gwynne was amazing in the first one, but he was really like, in my opinion, him and the Ramones song are like the only good things about that whole movie for me. But here it's kind of weird. John Lithgow's good in this, and it's a good character. But the thing is, for me, to see him as this kind of New England good old boy when he played like elitist snobs his whole career. It's just kind of weird. He's never played a character like this in his whole career. But oh well. Um, but yeah, they take the cat to this very, very. Judge shows Lewis this children's pet cemetery deep, deep, deep in the woods. There's a pet cemetery, but there's a darker one way back that's been cursed by, Indian burial grounds, demon spirits, all that fun stuff. So bury the cat there. Cat comes back to dead, but the cat is not the cat anymore. The cat is demonic and evil, ornery and very vicious. Uh, Now, if you know the book, you know what's going to happen. And even if you don't know the book or the story, you know how horror goes. And tragedy is coming, and he's going to take a loved one there. It's just how horror movies go. So, yeah, and that happens, and of course, madness and shit goes down. Now, with all around, I think Pet Sematary, both films, suffers from the problem of too much of the film relies on just jump scares because nothing really happens in the first or second act. Everything really is just done in there at the end. I like Jason Clarke in this, and I usually don't. I don't think he's a very good actor. I throw him in there with Joel Edgerton a lot. They're the two ugly guys who can't act. So yeah, and I haven't mentioned the real killing point of this movie that really didn't ruin it for me was the moronic. The biggest change to the source material. If you saw more than one trailer for it, even if you just saw one trailer, they ruin for you what they changed. I understand why they changed it. They wanted to keep that shock there and make it there for even people who knew what was coming. But in revealing the twist and giving it away in the marketing was just stupid. So you take really the most interesting thing about your movie and you give it away for free. So, yeah, ultimately I'm going to give Pet Sematary just 2 stars because I did think it had some good acting. I think it was a better adaptation than the '89 film. But what it changed, they didn't change for the better. And And I will say I liked the very last scene, like the last maybe 3 minutes of it. I was gonna say 4 minutes, but even the last 4 minutes of the movie is pushing it. So yeah, the last 3 minutes of the movie I did enjoy quite a bit. I really liked the very last scene. It was really, really cool. Anyhow, that's my review for this. I'm about to watch WrestleMania, and I probably won't put it on YouTube, but definitely I'm gonna post on Facebook my review for the show. I haven't done anything about wrestling before on my channel, at least not video wise, and I'm excited about it because WrestleMania is the big show. Even people don't really watch wrestling might catch WrestleMania. Uh, and there's the big historic first ever triple threat, the first ever women's main event for the show, which is going to feature Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch is really, really, really great right now. I don't know if I've ever seen a women's wrestler as popular as she is right now. So yeah, I'm going to catch it. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to watch it in just a couple of hours when it starts. And I'm not going to do, like, I think I'm kind of critical towards wrestling critics as is. So it's going to be, I don't know, I'm probably going to, like, rate it stars or match for match. I'm just going to talk about my experience and how I enjoyed the show, what hit, what missed, and then I hope y'all tune in. Anyhow, Pet Sematary was not a total dud. It was better than I thought it was going to be, but still wasn't that great. So I'm going to give it two. So I'll give 2.5 stars because it was a good go. So Pet Sematary 2019, 2.5 stars. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Leave suggestions for what you want me to do. I'm working on my retro review for April right now. Leave suggestions for top 5s, movies you want me to see. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.